Welcome to the start of baby number two's nursery. So way back whenever we first moved in, this room had no trim. Now it does. Obviously, we've been really busy. Kind of, sort of. I now need to give you an entire backstory of this room. It's a little bit convoluted, but it's important, I promise. Alrighty, so we moved in about a year ago, right? It's been maybe 10, 11 months. And this was my older daughter's room. She's turning 4 soon. So there are 4 bedrooms on our second floor. The primary and then 3 guest rooms. So one guest room is a tiny little closet. It's my office. One was an actual guest room, and then one was Charlie's room, this room. So whenever we decided to redo the basement, Charlie moved into the bigger guest room. So she now has the bigger room, the second biggest room, I guess, on the second floor. So this is now going to be the nursery. At the time, back in November, I didn't know that we were going to be redoing the basement. So I was like, well, let's make this room pretty. Like, it's no longer like the nursery room anymore. It's now going to be your toddler room. So we did trim. We did wallpaper. It was adorable. It was so cute. She picked out the purple and the flowers. Adorable. Flashback to literally the beginning of this month, I posted a video about us redoing or doing her rainbow room. So that was whenever we moved her over. Is that about it? That's essentially the recap story of this room. This is why there's trim work, there's purple on the walls. It's because I started, okay? I kind of started on this room already. When we first moved in, completely blank slate. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, now I am roughly, I don't even know if you'll be able to see, 21 weeks pregnant, and this needs to be a nursery. I do the nursery before the kiddo was born. We don't, at least with our first one, she didn't sleep in our room. We kept her in the nursery. We used a camera. That just worked out for us really well. So that is my plan with the second one. And my husband made a snarky comment the other day saying that it wasn't going to be done. So I'm going to prove him wrong and do this whole thing in like a week. I think I can do it, but I do have to paint. So let's talk paint. Now, in redoing this room, I was able to finish some of the trim work, okay? Because this corner didn't have whatever this is called, that kind of trim. Because whenever I finished the room, it was Christmas time, so I put a Christmas tree in this corner, and I forgot to do that square, rectangle, whatever. So I got that done, and then I did caulk everything. I went through and I caulked recently, day before yesterday, because I didn't do it the first time, just being like, I'm not type A, I don't really need it, like, I don't think I'm really going to be able to tell. You can tell. It looks a lot worse if you don't caulk. Embarrassing enough. So, yes, it's annoying. Yes, I hate caulking. It took like an hour. It's not the end of the world. So, finished the caulking on everything, and then I finished the trim that I had skipped out on. So now, let's talk about colors. Ooh, I'm missing a color. Hold on. So I've been moving around my little paint swatches to different walls of the room today. Luckily, today has been sunny and rainy, so I get to see it in all different types of lighting, which is fantastic. What I learned whenever I was painting the purple and why I ended up doing wallpaper for Charlie's room is these walls are actually a very light shade of pink. Yeah, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I've got a neutral color. I'm not sure if it'll focus. Maybe, there we go. I've got a nice little neutral color. I'm not going to overthink it, okay? Found one at the store. This looks good. We're going with it. I got like 4 of these, trying to find like the darkness that I wanted. This is what we're doing. As far as paint brand goes, I like Benjamin Moore. Benjamin Moore has a really good, ratio of gray undertones. They do the gray undertones so well. And as a millennial, gray is a little bit of a trigger. Millennial gray is a real thing. And so, but anyway, the Benjamin Moore brand, I think that they do gray undertones really, really well to where it's not in your face, it's not crazy, but you do still need some gray. So anyway, I like their colors, a little bit more expensive. Got to go like to Ace Hardware to get them usually. In my experience, they're not at Lowe's and Home Depot, but who knows? Maybe at yours they are. So anyway, we are doing blue for a little girl's room. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be so cute. It's going to be so adorable. This is kind of the inspo pick that I have. I was originally at one point going to do wallpaper again, and I found a gorgeous wallpaper that I loved, and it had some purple in it and some blue in it. I thought it was going to be amazing, and I found that wallpaper probably like 6 months ago. I didn't buy it, which like, whatever. Wasn't even pregnant at the time, right? Can't be crazy over here. I didn't buy it. Now can't find it anywhere. Can't find it anywhere. So I found another really pretty blue and green and bird wallpaper that I actually really, really liked. Here's the inspo pic with that on it. Then ultimately, then I did the rainbow room for Charlie's room and did the decals and was like, decals are so much easier than wallpaper. I kind of knew that in my head, but then like once you actually do it, I don't know. Anyway, game changer, had to have it. So I decided to do the decals on the top part of the walls for this kiddo's room and trying to figure out like what I wanted. Saw the bows, kind of fell in love and was like, bows are so easy now. You can find bow decor everywhere. Michael's, Target, Walmart, Hobby Lobby has like a whole wall of just all bow stuff. So anyway, that seemed easy. Pottery Barn. It's taking all out of me. It's taking all my energy, whatever, not to buy the adorable stuff at Pottery Barn. They have really cute bow stuff, but we're controlling ourselves. Haven't bought any decor yet. We're doing walls first. We're doing paint first. Paint's gonna be the hardest part. So anyway, we are doing blue on the bottom and then a bow decal up top that kind of like looks like wallpaper. It'll be in a pattern. As far as the shade of blue, much to my mother's dismay, I really, really like, let's see, kind of this color blue. I'm not sure if it'll come through right. I'll take a couple of videos of it, but anyway, my mom calls it the 80s blue because this was a blue color that was all over the 80s. I don't know. I wasn't born in the 80s. I wouldn't know this. But anyway, I love it. I'm really, really drawn to it. I think it's a very just like calming blue color. So anyway, I've got a couple samples up here. I think I decided today. I've been moving them around to different walls. But I think I decided. I have ruled out this one. This is too teal. That's gone. This one is too dark. And so this one is also too dark. So now we're just kind of like looking at these three. Let me change it. So ultimately, I really, this one I think is a little bit too light, but I kind of like him. This one's a little bit too dark. This one is a good one that's like right in the middle, I think, of these two. So I'm kind of drawn to this one. And this one's if I want to be a little bit more moody and make it be darker. I don't think I do. I think I'm just, ultimately, no. Oopsies. So ultimately, I think what I'm thinking is either this one or this one. I think I might do this one. This one is called Text Me versus Whippy Blue. So today we are going to go to the hardware store. We're going to get samples of our white, throw him up on the wall tomorrow, do some swatches, making sure that it looks good on like a big wall canvas. And then we'll get one of these also. I'm going to make a decision while we're in the store, for sure. But those are the two colors I'm thinking. Let's see.
Not doing handprints, right?
No handprints. This is the white. This one is the blue. Now you don't want to put the paintbrush in all the way, okay? Just a little bit. So that's good. Good. Now, put the end of it. Good. No drips. Now put it on the wall. Now flip it over. There you go. Good. Good job.
My sister's going to love this.
You like that color?
Yeah, my sister's going to love this.
You think so? That looks really good, kid. You want to do a different wall now? So we need to do a couple of splotches on all the walls so we can make sure it's a good color.
Mommy, look.
I know you're doing good. Here, wait. You want us to change to a different wall?
No.
Okay.
I'm covering all the purple, so my sister won't see it.
Yeah. Alrighty, Mommy's gonna do some of the white up top, okay?
Okay. I'm doing the blue up top.
You're doing the blue on the bottom and it looks so good.
Hey, look. I'm doing something at the top.
Good. Be careful.
I'm not starting on the paint.
Look about the same color. Looks the exact same color to me. Maybe these walls are pink. I swore they were pink, kid.
Mom,
Uh-huh.
white is a different color. Like, we can't see it on the white walls.
Yeah.
We can't see it. My,
Yeah, but I think it'd be good to give it another touch-up coat of paint.
oh.
Hey, watch out for that brush, kiddo. Don't get it on the carpet. Alright, I'm gonna put some of this on every wall. So we
Okay.
can make sure that we like the color. You excited for your little sister?
It's gonna be so boring, and I'm gonna call her Pumpkin. Like Gabby calls me Pumpkin.
Call her Pumpkin.
Yeah, like Gabby calls me Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like the white, Mama?
You like the white?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Thank you. Alrighty, it is day 2 of painting. Day 1 almost killed me. We did everything up top, just like all the neutral color, and it looks a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner. It was good that I did it. It almost killed me. So now we're gonna do the blue. At least the transformation will be good with the blue. Alrighty, it is day 3. Day 1, we did the top paint. Day 2, we did the blue. And now day 3, I am putting up the trim. And then we are doing just like our baseboards on the bottom. So, whew, let's get going. I'm doing one wall at a time. So this wall is first. And I use the liquid nails to hang up these little, they're pretty flimsy. Like I get them on Amazon. They're nothing crazy. They're pretty thin little pieces of trim. Amazon package today. We're getting like a package a day for the nursery, which is right up my alley. So today I got lamps to put over on this table right here. Let's see what we got. Lamps. Alrighty, so these are the cutest and prettiest little bow lamps. I got them specifically because they were touch. So I'm thinking like whenever I wake up in the morning or like have to do like a nighttime feed right over here, because I'm thinking that the recliner is gonna go right there. And this is just the perfect height for it. Each one of them came with a little charging cable. So that's great, but like how adorable is that? Perfect. And then I put the other one over here because again, I'm thinking, right, like a midnight feeding or something, or like while the baby's still sleeping, you have a little light on to do your whatever, your diaper change. And then over here in this corner, we have the one to do the feeding. So I think it's perfect. So perfect. 10 out of 10. Love these. Got them on Amazon. Alrighty, we have an update. Today we are hanging up the bow decals, the samples that we got in from Etsy. My lighting's a little bit weird. It is raining outside, so we're just kind of working with what we got here. But before we get into all that, look at who's sleeping in the crib. We went on a Royal Caribbean cruise a little while ago, and we got a baby octopus, a daddy octopus, and a mommy octopus, and my 4-year-old put them to sleep in the crib. How adorable is that? I know, she's a precious. Here. Don't make me look bad on the internet. No. What the heck? Can you stay, please? Okay, you were supposed to stick to the wall, not your piece of paper. There we go. Okay, number 1. Number 2 is like far over here. I don't really want it to be too close. That looks good. I think they're cute. Okay. Balance. Right in the middle. Make a triangle. Making triangles. I think one of my favorite parts about doing decals is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It is going to be okay. It just has to look good to the naked eye. But this is the pattern that I'm thinking of doing. Really, exactly like my inspo pic. If I can make my inspo pic exactly, it will be a good day. Always take it at an angle. That is my tip, my pro tip. And there we go. Okay, those 3 are up. Let's see what they look like from far away. Alrighty, the day is finally here. We have our decals. Now, I ordered 96 of these. Did I measure? No, just a rough estimate, rough guess, so to speak. We're gonna be covering this entire wall. We're gonna be covering all the white space. All the white space in the room is gonna be gone. I'm gonna start with this wall because this is where I kind of started my pattern. Am I measuring? No. Am I using a level? No. They're stickers. I can just peel it off if it doesn't look right. That is my philosophy for this entire thing. Well, let's see how it goes. Okay, this wall turned out so good. I'm so happy with it. I'm also really, really glad that I didn't try and skimp out and not put bows where I knew that the pictures would overlap, because it looks so good to see the bows like peeking out of the pictures. I don't know. It adds a level of detail that I didn't think that I needed, and I actually did. So obsessed with this wall. Again, I just eyeballed it. There was no measuring involved. Is it perfect? Probably not. But to the naked eye, it looks so good. I'm obsessed, and now we just get to do the rest of the walls. Joy. This almost killed me. This took me like 45 minutes. So, yay. Alrighty, we're gonna try and get the bow wall wrapped up soon. Today we're gonna do our little half walls. We have 2 of them. And what I did do last night was I added in some, I don't know, kind of like I mapped it out what I wanted for it to look like as I'm transitioning between the walls. I think I'm happy with what I've done, but these are our 2 half walls that might just look a little bit weird. We're gonna try and keep the pattern as much as we can. And then we have the full blank wall. I'm gonna tackle that tomorrow. I don't think I'll have the energy to do that today. Alrighty, this is what we're looking at the end of a very long day of adding decals. It's the next morning actually, but you get it. I am obsessed. I love how all of these turned out. I could not be happier. It looks just like the inspo pic, which is really, I mean, what I fell in love with in the first place. And then here is that last wall. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. And to be honest, I think that this is where I'm going to leave off on part 1. I still have, we're going to decorate the books up some. We're going to organize everything. I think I'm going to make a separate video on that. That's like the baby things that whatever. The boring stuff, the stuff that you actually need, not the pretty decorations. Need to find a sheet for this. Whenever we had our firstborn, we had cute and pretty sheets on it, and then we ended up just using like silk satin sheets because the rougher cotton material, I guess, almost like quite literally it rubbed a bald spot into her head, and then the hair that was growing back was like very, very rough. And so once we switched over to just like a satin sheet, that helped immensely. So the sheets might not be super, super cute. They have a bunch of like cute blue sheets with like the bows on them. I don't know if I'll buy them. It would like literally just be for a picture. So that seems dumb. But anyway, not planning on doing anything crazy in here. And this is like obviously supposed to be completely bare for newborns. But anyway, this is what we did. I hope you like it. Doesn't matter if you like it. I like it. Hope the baby likes it. Like that's more important. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all of that fun stuff, especially if you want to see part 2, which is going to be all of like the baby must-haves as a second-time mom. So I know some stuff.